All right, so let's see. What do we got here? We have Lice, Aesop Rock, Homeboy Sandman, Miami Lice, Season 4. So how many seasons do we actually have? That's the real question. But I see this album around a lot. So how many tracks? You have 9 tracks. Okay. So yeah, we got 9 tracks total. All right. Let's just hop right into this, shall we? So we got Who Sent You? Let's check it.
Red moon forecast tent you. I go 10 up. Who sent you? 2 cents from the booth in the guest room where the bells ring. The new Bellevue. Blue held the Duke a due time at the campfire. 21 grams too light. My true love kissed the hand with 2 dice with like cream and salmon and rice. Lying a lamb. I on a self-made soldier higher. I survived MK Ultra. I blink, my optimism all shrinky dink, and I'm very careful around big spenders when I'm in a barrel with suspenders. Big galuda, don't win or lose. I'm in a different game. I won't list the rules, but ain't shit to do with no beauty pageant or a click or a view. Can you imagine? No movie magic in this movie magic, just clips of the crew in traffic. You can't just up and out with the pit boss or ever unrig the ring toss. It just don't fit the discourse. The pigs ain't shit when the kids are informed. Here's the pitch, go ping and pong around the pyramids. Bounce off the moon and come back to earth and still cancel the plans of the man on first. Man on fire, here so long, even 10 days in, that flare going strong. Miss say it's still lit till this day, and still drinks up argan oil from Morocco. The body scrubbing sea salt and Mexican avocado. Strawberries from California, seaweed from Tobago. You are rocking with the best smelling fucker in the foxhole. Snot nose, my block chop on God mode. I might hop out with that Vanguard. I'm all combos on combos. So potholes on these roadways through art hell, paved in Basquiat clones. Who sent you? Who sent you? Who sent you?
Oh,
girls and boys,
dude, that
abduct the
beat
world.
is crazy. That beat is crazy. I gotta back that up a little bit. That was wild. That boom, boom. Really like that. That's fire. And then we get right into Homeboy Sandman. Love it. Love it.
Who sent you?
Girls and boys, abduct the world. The world's annoyed. It wants to whine. I burn no crust so I don't get cross when you cross the line. I don't complain about the cost of life. Coronet, go ahead, turn off the lights. Landlord, go ahead, hike up the rent. I'll be sitting in the dark till I'm sleeping on the bench, but I can't see stars. Light pollution. My solution? Pull the plug. Hack the system. Plant a bug. Give it all back to the plants and bugs. No, I'm kidding, I like being warm. I'm like soap in the eye of the storm. Been going full speed since the day I was born. I'm worn out, point out you're addicted to porn. So what you gonna do, Dag? Say 2 bag, get a new doodad? I try to evolve, put it on the album, problem solved. I got blue whales on my coattails, yelling out hell yeah without fail. We'll make a mountain out of molehill, oh well, I'll be in a hotel ripping off toenails. Been going hard, go more hard. Ask cashiers, can I use a store card? Big Bart on the boulevard, blowing up scorecard every other 4 bars. No bruise on my nads.
I am not familiar with this. Why am I not familiar with this style? This style from Homeboy Sandman is just like, it's so different, but I'm loving it. Also, I don't know if it was a reference or not. I might be reading too much into it, but when he said, I go hard. Oh yeah. I'm thinking about it. Are you guys thinking about it? Go Hard by Homeboy Sandman? I don't know.
A hotel ripping off toenails. Been going hard, go more hard. Ask cashiers, can I use a store card? Big Bart on the boulevard, blowing up scorecard every other 4 bars. No bruise on my nads. Mostly because I recognize losers has never been in the type of shit for how the B-boys dance, so I just kick back, maxing in my B-boy stance. Funk war in the bath. I hate to fight. I love to laugh. Make the heat, delete the trash. Take the wheat, leave the chaff. I rule with an iron fist. Peep environments, I am rich. No side if I'm not convinced. I admit, I insist. Won't speak the job.
Dang.
I'm so woke, I'm sleep deprived. Opera phantoms, all fans of mine. My G backseat, see the fam of 5. Breathe and stop when I make popcorn, all the kernels pop. I'm so efficient, I'm science fiction brought to fruition. Yeah.
Who sent you?
That's crazy.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
All right, so far, starting off hard. I love it. I love it. That flow by Homeboy Sandman, that was pristine. I need to hear some more of that from him. That was very, very good. Okay, so track 2 in this thing. We about choked. Uh-oh. We have uh-oh on the track. Let's get it. As I eat a cheese up.
Into the woods in a ball of tangled up tigers, opposite balsa wood gliders, inaugural flights in a fire. The tallest kid in the classroom, his organs fished from a baboon, his aura emanate pleasant if Megadeth in a vacuum. Ashen Elena Tzatziki, Tech and concrete on the telly. Elderberries from the plug-in, fill the mug with Martinelli's. My hammer shaped the kukri, good for several major doozies. When I get that metal singing, it's the ghost of baby Huey. Ooh.
A couple hours slept, there's just a couple hours left. There's pork all in your sour patch, don't choose a die a coward's death. For all we know, we only get a couple hundred chances. Don't waste a human vessel making sexual advances. How you ain't want no trouble but the muzzle warm. People used to hustle crack, thankfully they puzzle more. Me, I'm getting started on a 750 piece. Back watching the Knicks, just blew the budget on some nifty seats.
Ooh, I like this. It's a little different.
Graduated from mediocre.
Okay. I see it. I see the teamwork a little bit here. That was really nice. I really like how they did that. They kind of harmonized with each other a little bit. Very cool. Very cool. This whole time so far, I've just been wondering, like, how do they, like, other than their flows, which they complement each other well, like, how else do they team up together in this album? I was just curious, but that answered some of what I was thinking. I wonder if there's going to be more of that as we advance through the album, kind of see that chemistry come together. But then again, I think their chemistry goes beyond this, so I could just be speaking out of my butt at this point, but that's really fire. I need some more of that.
Dagger to the peacefulness of black SUV in a holding pattern with 2 canines in the back and room for prey tied to the rack and tinted windows that open our eye holes in a paper bag. Only agree if obscured and through the voice changer to let some strangers sit and interview the toy maker taker. Take a toy into the black light, let them toil in us stalagmites, get them casually vanished. It's the coinage of the magi.
Oh, jeez.
Everything he touches turns to gold, except for stuff that turns to ashes. Unless you try, you'll never know. What's the buy-in for the scientists denying there's a soul? Look outside and there's a scholar. Look inside and there's a troll. The one who holds the whips, who gets it cracking. There's not too much concern for stuff that actually happened.
Ooh.
The risk is on the buyer, not the seller. If you find you're in a fix, just go remix the acapella. Yep.
It's a twister, take the house and all related chicken timber, which is whizzing by you wailing. Hey, don't you know how to whisper? You don't, and it's not making me stronger, it's fucking killing me. Love is the answer, in lieu of love, release the wildebeests. That's one you can't really explain to friends and family in the growing shadows of a rapidly approaching stampede. How we offered other options, but you went ahead and chose this. That let the hate flow through you, really do one on your focus.
In school, I never got detention. I left teachers way too traumatized to take another second. It's not that I was naughty, I just asked too many questions. Like what took so long to change it to commanders from the Redskins. I admit that I already knew the answers, just...
All right. We're just going to move forward. I think it'll sort itself out here after a while. We've had storms like all day where I'm at here in Ohio, so guarantee it has something to do with that. Anyhow, moving day. Let's get it. Love this beat.
Some kind of crazed town, barking up the right tree and free to wait to pray out. Nobody trying to see the kind of patience on the playground. They see you coming from a mile away and find a way around. Ace, the one that when he summoned the crescendo, should have played something to yell instead of echo, echo, echo. The shit was unprofessional. I'm sorry to my sponsors, but the reasons are contextual and irrelevant to commerce. Look, I am in the clenches of the present day, a special place where time is too precious to ever check the tape. We check each other and address it on the upward in a manner that could effortlessly best the seven wonders in whatever measure that would be. That would be the art of doing better and inviting anything lesser to atrophy. If I draw a door in the wall and push it open, I'm assuredly ignoring the call. Yeah. Don't be afraid to move around a little. 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 If you hit them on the move at home, I can't get through, it's cause I use a shoe for a phone. When I walk into a cubicle, computers explode. I'm more useful in the yard with the crucible and mold, so I'm told. I think they're only saying that to keep me out. It's like they haven't realized that out is where the freedom counts. I come in peace and go in similar fashion, although I add a smoke machine and little pinch of theatrics. You don't want them lining up as duckies, or cutting in the line at the club with the bride of Chucky, or raining on your junket with 100 flying monkeys, or trust falling with these Humpty Dumpties, guppies. I'm dumbing on it. One is how the attic has a halogen. It's app rewarding devils off the heck of sending backup in. It'd be unfortunate if your enforcers had an accident or forfeit and acted more like tourists at the Vatican. Don't be afraid to move around a little.
What in the world?
Don't be afraid to move around a little. Don't be afraid to move around a little. Don't be afraid to move around a little.
Was that just Aesop Rock? Yeah, that was just Aesop Rock the whole time. Just talking his ish. I love that. I love that. That is absolutely fire. Wow. Crazy. Aesop Rock is insane. The guy is absolutely crazy. Next, we have Burnt Mauve. Mauve? Is that right? Burnt Mauve? Anyhow, let's do this. Let's check it.
Sandman, greatest story ever told. Standing at your buzzer, come to deliver the mother load. Skin and muscle for your skull and bones. Okay. Vandal hood, sandalwood undertones.
Aces parachuting out the Piper Cub and thick eyeglass frames looking like the guy from Up. Lice turning wise guys and choir monks. Sing me something I can bump.
Guaranteed apothecary blends for you bite the bullet, bully and imaginary friends. The harbingers of fury must be seriously dense, being Republicans and Dems.
Back from the future with some bad news. Everything you ever loved is covered in a black ooze, while a cast of shadowy figures are in a back room on some pasta cashews.
So many heaters still in store. Exercising more is how I heal from feeling sore. Don't mention about no rappers, how they passing me the torch. Y'all ain't never seen a pure.
Rappers are completely out of pocket. We make $1,000 and grow into power mongers. I leave a trail of talent show bombers whispering our fathers through they balaclavas.
To the how the universe in sync. In large groups, waiters bring me the check by instinct. It's about the mojo, not the money. I'm the Energizer Bunny, sonny.
I split the sea in half first, but the rains came and washed away the chapter and the verse before release. Moses been capping, it's absurd. He can have it, I'm secure.
I don't stay down too long. And big shout Wuhan, you'll prove me wrong. I walk the streets like Horace trying to find set. Failure is a mindset.
Neither a discussion nor a dialogue, more a docu-series on you running from your psychopomp. The ferryman is here to usher you to fire and frost, catch you as an eidolon.
Up the volume on a nascent hum. Cats be spacing cause I said it in an ancient tongue. Cats be arguing who's number one. Meanwhile I'm the gambler who's number one.
Good to huff, punch through a wall, plus I can bowl 300 with a human skull. My tailor taking the measurements for your voodoo doll, boom, you're as good as gold.
2025 and just got Uber, the Sandman smoother, a land sumer. Surgeon with the arrow or the spear. My listeners got cauliflower ear.
First step, standing triple backflip. Ready as I'll ever be to land without a mattress. One last breath, jump up, grab a shin, stick the landing, that's a 10.
Stop saying living's hard. We all get dealt different cards. Maybe the problem is your poker face. Not only that, it ain't a sandwich if it's open face.
Harlem Globetrotters ticket buyer, hit the motor on a motorcycle through a ring of fire. I wash out any sign of itsy bitsy spider who was once a gifted climber.
I tune it out, the whole account sus, to make sure I don't lose count. I don't count stuff. Quality over quantity. I'm a god, not a commodity.
Damn, the man got soul. I dance at a bed like Grandpa Joe. Any stepping on my land, get your Vanguard mode. Pan left, Sandman go.
No parental advisory sticker. I be the skinny dipping city slicker. Please believe it. Every day I pledge allegiance, playing odds and evens with the voice of reason.
Abominable snowman, fur coat, burst the whole colony of church clothes. My keyboards only play earth tones, this note is burnt mauve.
Burnt mauve. Whoa. That one was really cool. I was so curious how Aesop Rock and Homeboy Sandman would actually be able to kind of mesh and collab on this. But that is a perfect example of how they do it. I heard the harmonizing earlier. That was really cool. But Burnt Mauve was awesome. Perfectly executed. I love the back and forth between them. I think that is very, very, very impressive. I would love to hear more of that, as well as that harmonization. Did I even say that right? But I would love to get a little bit of that in there again too, because that was absolutely fire. So that brings us to the one. Let's check it.
The rapper that come to raise the dead. You know, the bald rapper that doesn't shave his head. The one that wasn't rocking with mandates. The one that after shows be giving everybody handshakes. The one who don't swear like a minister. Who isn't on Insta. Thinks it's too sinister. The super tall one. That's always on one. Yeah. The one that never dresses up with all the solemn songs, cause when he get it wrong, he fesses up. Who ain't confusing real life with the music biz. Who always uses real wife in the music vids. The rapper I being a one of one. The rapper from Lice, no the other one. The rapper with the weird name. Always absent from the hearsay, cause that make him feel ashamed. You know the one.
Ooh, some piano?
The one. You know the one. The one.
Dang.
The one. The rapper always going on rants. The one that only eats plants. The one that got the rich series. The one with all the conspiracy theories. The one that spoke on the group think. The one that don't smoke and don't drink. The one that still chant while everyone fidgets. The one that loves God that isn't religious. The one that everybody think is mental, cause he don't care nothing about medical or dental. So not the rapper that's insured. The one that doesn't use the N-word. That specific one that looks for bias, likes to question science cause he's scientific one. The prolific one, the terrific one. You know the one. The one.
This beat, I'm loving this beat.
The one.
Ooh, that was good. I like that. You know, it was interesting before I mentioned how Aesop Rock did that, the one track where he just took it by himself, which I love. I'm not batting that down at all. I will take that every time. But now that we have Homeboy Sandman on one, we can start to see some of the comparisons, some of the complementary aspects of their styles. Just hearing them alone, hearing them together, fire. Absolutely fire. That was crazy. Those bars were insane too. I love those bars. Okay, so now we have, where are we on this? We are track 6 of 9. So, with that being said, we have Homework. Let's check it.
I feel changes, but I ignore my own agent. Beach barred from the bar racing.
Ooh.
As I use the forces bound to fit, I am coming to counter fibs. There ain't nothing counterfeit. Everything in this due course. I'm just gonna move forward till I'm a blue corpse. Incognito, I don't wear a crown. Anything that scares me, I'ma stare it down.
Yo, lice ain't lambs or ants in a line. It's an answer to the sham and a hand from the sky. If I'm singing on your steps, ain't Santa on his mind. Watch the warriors come out to play, chanted over chimes. Panic in the air, planet screaming a gif. Another bland firebrand, branded candle in the wind. The hidden city's handpicked, scramble to the park jam. Dapping up the humanoids who invited Starman.
Ooh.
This is gon' hurt.
Whoa.
Use your own words. Do your homework. Homework.
Ah, this beat is funky too.
Sure, I'm throwing dirt, but look at those worms. Do your homework. Homework.
Get acquainted with the kings of the
Ooh,
cold
that
snap.
pause.
Cold facts rolled in, fonts with snow caps. Sauna in the crack smoke yonder. Black hole bomber. I travel there and back, no problem. Time me. Home to cue the weird synth noise. Drifting through the walls in place of a clear discourse. Can't discern the word, but it's almost certainly ish talk. This just in. Burp spit.
I climb a tree and grab a coconut, I'm blowing up. All these different gang signs kids be throwing up. Got me throwing up. I'm about to call a cut the throwing up emoji. Sometimes I'm bored since I was born an OG. Proceed to speed it up, to slow it a poke. I make it to the top because I don't let go of the rope. Making a regular Magellan, not a regular Joe. I ain't telling a joke. Nope. This is gon' hurt. Use your own words. Do your homework.
That is fire.
Sure, I'm throwing dirt, but look at those worms. Do your homework. Homework. I don't care for you calling it rare form. Just seems like a weird thought since I make the rare norm. I keep it accurate up to 100,000 paces. So clean I'll be barely leaving traces. It's nice to have some company. I was ahead of my time. Just waited till y'all caught up with me. No impatience, I was comfortably sharpening the cutlery.
Yeah. Somewhere in the mist, I was studying the glyphs of an order, walking one after another off a cliff. As a cousin to the chimp, I was bugging off the act. I simply wouldn't trust another trucker with the map like that. Stack of magic item after magic item, it's the type of swag bag to turn a passenger to pirate. I was gonna give you half anyway, now I'm on my merry way.
This is gon' hurt. Use your own words. Do your homework. Homework. Sure, I'm throwing dirt.
That
look at those
beat.
worms. Do your homework. Homework.
Masterpiece. Masterpiece. That was overall just a great song. I loved how that was put together. I loved the collaboration between Homeboy Sandman, Aesop Rock. Beautiful lyrics mixed together. The back and forth. I enjoyed that very much. The beat on top of it. Yeah, that beat was absolutely fire. And then also, I am a sucker for a good chorus. That was a really good chorus. I like that. Do your homework. All right. Next up, we have The Burgers. This is going to be interesting.
What do you think is in the burgers? What do you think is in the burgers. Mystery meats from different merchants. Cats and dogs and missing persons. What do you think is in the burgers? Visitors from distant churches. City mice and similar vermin, all mixed in with artificial preservatives. Twerps, twisting, turning, tumbling, it's vertigo in serpent country. I circle earth and turn purdy fugly, then circle back for that Keurig upkeep. Ripples in your resting juice, forecasting chimps in heavy shoes. Belly laughing at these saplings, telegraphing every move to these sitting ducks in silly circles. What do you think is in the burgers? Swiss cheese and sacrificial virgins, twisted limbs from triple murders. That's information, not an infomercial. I'm in your faces. Tip your server, wizard pipe with my wizard weed, my pole position, my millipede. I like marching out in that dour and dicey, whilst architecture falls down behind me. Vehicles won't stop exploding. I'm still expected with a pocket of protein, with a pocket of posies, sword and stone, and I trained my whole life for this moment. Hordes of houseflies, swarms of locusts, gore to get with. Report to Stonehenge. What do you think is in the burgers? Somebody knows, nobody talks, somebody owes. What do you think is in the burgers? Nobody gives, somebody talks, so nobody wins. What do you think is in the burgers? Somebody's up, if nobody talks, then what is for lunch? What do you think is in the burgers? Rat poison and dish detergent. That evidence that if it surfaced could affect the case, they spin the verdict. What do you think is in the Gerbers? Razor blades and other hideous kernels. Insects and fish and turtles and viscera yet to have been determined. Oh, death, won't you spare me over? I'm very close to that Terra Nova. With a boiling pot of sub-terra culture, it's extra ultra. Buenos noches, scriveners with feather pens from pretty birds like precious gems. We sketch up existential threats, defensive ends like let's be friends, and it's tense. Out in the herd, I mean, what do you think is in the burgers? Fire. Billionaires and Bilderbergs, over 99 billion served, bitch, skip a turn. Handshake heavy, I send y'all back to the landscape lefty. Leather face in my Freddy sweater, I might trail you, send the pale death beheader. I say, let's feed that mess to the shredder. Press the patty, add cayenne pepper. Add more, this is trial and ever. Never been two burgers alike, like ever. Game night with my dice tower, my D20, my night howlers, my night owls, one fire flowers. Got one question for the higher powers to go. What do you think is in the burgers? Somebody knows, nobody talks, somebody owes. What do you think is in the burgers? Nobody gives, somebody talks, and nobody wins. What do you think is in the burgers? Nobody speaks, if somebody can't, then nobody eats.
What do you think is in the burgers? Prophets, sages, book pages, truth fables labeled outrageous. Boys and girls and kids of all ages. What do you think is in the burgers? Gucci purses, proofs of purchase, DMT, smallpox and worsen, EMTs and docs and nurses. What do you think is in the burgers? Peep the whispers, heed the murmurs in a 2D prison for the visual learners with YouTube to MP3 converters. Psyops on the built, free will sizzling on the grill. Get them heretics on the rack, they like word to that, I'm like on the rope. What do you think is in the burgers? Zippo lighters, freedom fighters, 76ers and 49ers, and junk mail from healthcare providers. What do you think is in them? People wearing Jordans when a shoe don't fit them. White lies, both sides of Pink Floyd prism. Descendants of the slaves turn slave to the rhythm. What do you think is in the patties? Hidden data, missing daddies, bros and panties. It's a trip, better pack a Janie, Pakistanis, wires and cables and routers. Greedily they ground believers, defeat the doubters. Innards over the counter, barely know the difference between the inner and the outer. What do you think is in the burger they serve up to the casual observer? History meets mystery meets secret that's a mess. You best keep the taste mesquite. Blood and sweat cause you sweat the technique. And cheers from the deck to knock you in the next week. And pig's feet, enough to feed all of 125th Street. What do you think? Old tires, no iron or zinc in that pink. No riboflavin, lead paint ain't no misbehaving. Oh right, that's your favorite. Chunks of pavement, quoth the raven. Acid, antifreeze, but forget it, don't sweat it, just add cheese, hey.
Yeah, that one was a ton of fun. I really like that. Yeah, that was crazy. Now, I don't think I could ever eat a burger now because that question has not been answered. That was a lot of fun. I would say that honestly, this is kind of interesting. And this is my first time really, I guess, truly listening closely to Homeboy Sandman, but his lyrics are very vivid. Like, and Aesop Rock does this, but Aesop Rock, he is way, way too advanced for me. Sometimes I just cannot comprehend what he's piecing together. And that's fine. There's a lot to unpack there, and it takes a while for me to do that. But Homeboy Sandman is, for me, quite the opposite. He puts it in very plain terms, and I like that. But overall, that song was very well put together. I like how they kind of separated the track to some extent. You have Aesop Rock kind of go first, and then you have Homeboy Sandman come in later. But they both do the chorus. Very, very, very well put together. I really like that one. Next, we have Evolution. I'm curious to hear what Homeboy Sandman has to say about this. This is going to be interesting. Let's get it.
I'm vigilant and beware of due dates for book reports and those that shouldn't be there. Balanced on the butt of the knife. Yo, I'm different. I try not to limp in front of my wife. I come to spread the wonderful news. Up the stakes and face uncomfortable truths. I'll be arguing whole rooms. That's alright, I'll hold the floor. Dropping jewels and breaking rules. I think that's what those are for.
Ooh.
I'm content during a bomb threat. Known to keep it on scared right from the onset. People ask me how I found my voice. From on the wire and under fire. I ain't really have a choice. Professionals know who to call. Hey yo, I do this for the good of all. Regardless of the credit, I'll be busy making edits till I'm dead and gone. Get involved. My slang changed. I had good days and bad days. Like Bruce Banner and gamma rays, tuna fish and mayonnaise. Hey, my slang changed. I have good days and bad days. A roll out to meet you halfway, build a neural pathway.
Okay. Got a little.
Where the olive trees flourish and a branch might expand across an aisle to encourage. Another might shrink away. Mercy isn't perfect. It nurses what it nurses, but the rest is sure to surface at will. Adamantly practicing the lost art of small talking with his community at the dog park. What kind of dog is that? And oh yeah, this weather sucks. And oh yeah, I'm actually jettisoning some heavy stuff right now. Then you spit your whole life story out. Too much information from the stranger with the horse's mouth. Nobody here invited a horse. I had to go and make it awkward just to quiet the chorus. And I get that it defied the decorum, but if I center the spirit, the bigger picture is a light in the forest for more people to come forward to and light the cigars. I was born in New York, I'll retire in the stars. Yeah.
My slang changed. I had good days and bad days. Like Bruce Banner and gamma rays, tuna fish and mayonnaise. Hey, my slang changed. I had good days and bad days. I roll out to meet you halfway, build a neural pathway. No, really, I read tea leaves, breathe freely. I don't need me no machine, a lot of tech. You can catch me sliding on a slide without a side effect. It's not effects, it's the real deal. I come here to really feast, tell them how you really feel. Just digging in my cupboards, I discover a new color on the color wheel.
Folk yelling, run,
like that
knowing I can run like light speed +1 is funny. He always everywhere, but never anywhere. Whole time stolen diamonds home inside the teddy bear. Any anxiety's fine so far, though I tend to go from zero to might throw a card quickly. Nothing says open arms, quite like an invite to the ministry of no tomorrows.
My slang changed. I had good days and bad days. Like Bruce Banner and gamma rays, tuna fish and mayonnaise. Hey, my slang changed. I had good days and bad days. I roll out to meet you halfway, build a neural pathway.
All right. Whoa. I'm guessing that's a wrap. Is it? No, we got one more. We got one more. Okay. We got one more. The Miami Lice conversation? Wait, hold on. I don't even think this isn't another.
Good morning.
Yo.
Ooh, okay. All right. We're going to have to lock in for this. The Miami Lice conversation. All right, we got to tap into this. So we are officially done with the music in the album. Overall, I would say that was a very solid album. Honestly, it wasn't like the best album that I've reacted to where it's a collab like that, but still very solid. I thought there was great aspects from both sides when you look at Aesop Rock and Homeboy Sandman. I mean, you just get what you get with Aesop Rock. Like, he is extremely talented, and he does what he does great. And then Homeboy Sandman, really, I was impressed with him on this album, honestly. I haven't heard much of his music other than a few tracks, and I would say overall, I had a decent impression of him, but I was really impressed with him. It's given me a lot to think about because now I feel like I gotta react to more Homeboy Sandman. But overall, I'd say that was very good. That was very good. Now I think we're gonna check out the Miami Lice conversation. So this is gonna be interesting. But first, I gotta turn on my light. It's starting to get dark again because I think it's gonna rain again. So hold on one second. All right, the Miami Lice conversation. Let's see how this goes.
Good morning.
Yo.
That's good.
How you doing, my guy?
I'm great. Sunny weather. Everything's good.
First of all, yesterday I was out digging the car out, right? This cat, I guess, when I was getting, well, that doesn't even matter. But, I mean, we're going to keep it Lice oriented. But, I kept my composure the whole time. Let's just put it that way.
No. Wait, what happened?
The cat, my car is parked in front of his house. The car is covered in snow. So I go to just de-snow my car. And just through sheer, of course, this is going to happen, some snow wound up getting on his sidewalk, which I guess he dedicated so many hours to clearing, because he don't want to get sued, right? Which,
yes.
And this is a cat that clearly was already, it wasn't about me, and it wasn't about the snow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, there was no risk of any injury to anybody because of the snow that happened to fall. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At any rate, this cat, and I was wondering why this cat was being so brazen, and I realized he was trying to get me to kill him because it turned out that I looked at his front door and he had cameras. He used to have cameras on his front. He had cameras. So what he was planning to do was try to get me to kill him. That way he could have said,
right.
"Oh, look, I got it on film. Him,
right.
assaulting me." But once he realized I wasn't
Right.
going to take the bait, he got even more upset. You know what I'm saying?
This is an insane
But anyway,
story.
not a car. The only thing I was thinking was I am leaving my car in front of this dude's house, knowing that he's an angry person. I wonder if I come back and got a broken window or something like that. But the truth is,
Yeah, you might have a flat tire or something.
nah. But that's just negative thinking. And with Lice is all about positive thinking, as you know. We're optimists.
I agree. World peace, solving world hunger,
True. Definitely.
ending most drug epidemics.
Ending most, so not all.
Look,
What are the drug
two men.
epidemics that you'd like to leave
We're
with?
we're just two people.
That,
We
this is
gotta
crazy.
aim where we can hit the target.
I'm with that. I'm curious to know which drug epidemics you want to just leave on, take off the table for solution.
I don't know what to define epidemic.
Now he's backpedaling.
I'm looking at Miami Lice playlist.
Word.
It's like the names of the songs alone.
What are the names?
It's almost like you don't even need to hear this album to know.
Yeah, the names itself
Okay.
speak
Okay.
volumes.
We should just maybe release that real early.
Well, I gotta credit you with some of the, burnt. I don't even know how to pronounce. How do I pronounce mauve? Is it mauve? Mauve?
No, I think you got it, mauve.
Mauve.
I don't even know if that's a real color. I just feel like it.
It's a real color. It's a real color. Yeah. And I wouldn't have called the track Burnt Mauve, except you had the fly rhyme that said Burnt Mauve. So I feel like you're the one that really named that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
What are some of the other titles? Burgers. What a great, just while we start off.
Fun track.
The Lycean, this is the first Lice forum global, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I just got to take my hat off to you for the Burgers, which is a song that without you coming up with the concept for, I definitely, or me and nobody else in the whole world would have come up with the concept for. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate that.
That's
I don't know
just
if
the
you
mind of
know,
Aesop.
but do you remember this show called You Can't Do That on Television?
Of course, where you couldn't say something or else they drop slime on you?
Right. Well, the chef in that show, Barf was his name, one of those, Barf.
Okay.
And he used to always, his punchline in every skit was, "What do you think is in the burger?"
Oh, snidap kid, that comes from You Can't Do This on Television?
Yeah.
Yo,
I don't know why
cool.
it crossed my mind, but I was like, oh, let's just use that and like.
Oh man, Dag, you just took it to a whole nother. Yo, I didn't even know that was part of my childhood, B. No wonder I felt such joy when I first heard it, yo.
That song is funny, man. I love that shit. I was just listening to that yesterday.
I thought it was more Charlton Heston, Soylent Green, It's Made of People type status,
Well, now it is. Yeah, now it is. Now that the song's done, it's made of all types.
Yeah.
It's got all types of ingredients.
Now that the age-old question's been answered.
You got a
Can I hold on? I'm sorry. Say what?
I said you got a favorite song on here?
Oh man. Look, I love Burnt Mauve, and I'll tell you why, as I've told you before, but since you asked me again, and I know I've already told you this, but let me just also say, You Can't Do That on Television was followed by Don't Just Sit There. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Dang, I feel like it was called Don't Just Sit There. Or maybe Nickelodeon was You Can't Do This on Television, but around the same time, Mickey Mouse Club was on Disney Channel. I don't know if you were slipping back and forth.
I never really watched Mickey Mouse
That's
Club.
interesting.
You didn't go.
I was hard on You Can Do That on Television for sure.
All right, my fault. Let me get back to this. So my favorite tracks on the joint, my favorite track is Burnt Mauve, and I'm gonna tell you how come.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, I'm talking to you now. You my boy, so I don't got to, lots of times when people say, hey, what do you think of Lice? Aren't y'all the best ever? I say, oh, that's sweet of you. You know what I mean? I don't say, yeah, you're right. Obviously we are. But I'm not even going to water it down now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to give it to you straight. And if people hear it, I'm a humble guy. It's all by the grace of God. But anyway, check this out. What I'm trying to say is Burnt Mauve is just the assault that people know. I feel we were entrusted to carry that out. You know what I mean? A 4-bar. I don't feel anybody's going to hear that without some type of leakage taking place, whether it be a hemorrhage of some sort. Just the sheer assault of the bars on that one. And the beat, you made all the beats for the record, and they're all amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
They're all amazing. I love them. And
They were.
like,
Love the beats.
it is simple, yet hypnotic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is
That's most of those
so
beats, though.
infectious. When I say simple, I just mean it knocks so much. I guess not even my simple. What I mean is repetitive. But it just captures the essential, dag, I just want to rap on this forever, which I feel like is what we did.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I like that song. You actually kind of, I always liked that song, but you brought it back up to my top few after you recognized its brilliance to me one time.
Okay, word up. Yeah, I push for that one. What about you?
I like going back and forth. I like a classic bar out. Who Sent You is kind of my shit on here.
Yeah.
Who Sent You is the jam?
It's like this. It's like the Yoo-Hoo for this record to me, or the
I feel that.
or like a Sheesh or something like that,
Look, I love Yoo-Hoo and I love Sheesh. Who Sent You? I love when you say so many lines, but one of my favorite lines of the whole joint is, I'm very careful around big spenders when I'm in a barrel with suspenders, which is a crazy bar. Not to even mention, not to even go into, you know, I'm not going to just recite your whole verse on that. But that beat is crazy. The thing about it is, look, and let me tell you, just while we brought these two songs up, I love a classic bar out too. And you brought up Yoo-Hoo, which previous to Burnt Mauve, I felt that Yoo-Hoo was the greatest rap song of all time. As far as two cats, you know, maybe not the greatest rap song of all time, but the greatest rap song with two cats rapping on it. Okay, so
that's great.
And I felt like, as far as cats that want to hear the bar, you know, the bar, and care about it like that, Yoo-Hoo was the one. But now I feel like Burnt Mauve is the one. I'm sorry that I don't want to turn this into I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to say.
He's very opinionated.
I welcome the discussion.
I love them all, but I just feel like, what can we? This is because the formula of Yoo-Hoo was two crazy long bars where we just barring your face off, right?
Yeah.
So that is very similar to the attack strategy for Who Sent You. You know what I mean? We implement the same attack strategy, even though you put a fly hook. You know,
I like that.
Actually, Who Sent You's a jam. Yeah, I shouldn't turn it into a competition. Never mind.
Well, it's what people do by nature, you know.
I gotta work. You're right.
What's the best?
You're right.
What's the best?
You're right.
I also got to point to your solo jam on here, the one.
Produced by Lice, thank you.
That was really good.
That shit really came out fly.
Good looking out.
It really
Good looking
did.
out.
It's very unique. It's very funny. It's very smooth. And it's like all Sandman. This shit is so funny.
Good looking out, brother. I will say very much.
That's a good point.
That I'm very grateful to have, and I even have tried, that I'm very grateful to have a Lice jam that I could perform when you're not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which may be for the rest of my life, seemingly.
Yeah, it might be. I look forward to like hiding against the wall in a club and watching you play that song.
But and you know, you got one too with Moving Day. You know what I'm saying? But
it's true.
But
yeah,
next time I'm on tour without you.
What did you say? I didn't even hear that.
Next time I'm on tour without you, Moving Day is coming out.
Oh no, Moving Day is a jam. But I would like to say something.
And then go ahead.
No, what do you? No,
I'm
please.
just looking at I was gonna say Evolution is a crazy song.
Evolution is a ridiculous song. I love all the jams,
which is unlike anything else on the record too.
You know what I actually feel?
Honestly.
I do peep Evolution as having its own energy, but I want to credit some of because you know this is 8 tracks and all, but I do want to credit the different chambers. I want to credit because these beats don't be sounding the same. Like this, you know. Shout to, and I was gonna bring up a producer that makes hot. You know, some producers make hot beats, but then you know there's something that kind of makes them all sound. They all are kind of marching in the same parade. Like the beat from Evolution is marching in a whole different parade to the beat from Burgers, to the beat from Uh-Oh. Like the beat from Uh-Oh and the beat from Evolution, it's like those beats are both crazy. Who did those beats? It wasn't the same dude. Like that's what I feel like. All the beats sound like 8 different producers' best beat.
Yeah. I was consciously changing my beats up. I was doing that last record I did where I was like consciously trying to strip shit back, but I don't know. I think a lot of these fell in the middle of all that. So there's like some from the before and some from the middle of like me trying to strip stuff back, and so there is an array of stuff on here, which makes it interesting.
Yeah, it's flavor.
But
can I talk about a few of your bars for a minute? I'll just talk about
one. I don't have any bars. Okay, go for it.
Look. I know I text you all the time.
I just don't have any of your bars prepared, yo. I don't have any of your bars prepared.
You don't need to know none of my. You don't need to have none of my bars prepared. All right, I'm just gonna talk about one of your bars. All right.
All right.
When you say about the Red Sea, you split the Red Sea in Burnt Mauve. When you say you split the Red Sea, and then you say Moses been capping, it's absurd. He can have it. I'm secure. When you said that, that's it. That'll probably be when everybody shuts the record off. That'll be when everything shuts down. I feel like the rest of that song, people not gonna get to hear it, because after that it's over. That's it.
You're very kind.
No doubt. It's the truth.
I feel, the other thing I feel is that just about this project and Lice in general is that when you and I lock in, it's just on.
Right.
It's kind of like these 8 songs came out, like first day when I was like, oh, this would be dope with Angel, and I sent you Who Sent You, and then from the time we did that to the time we finished was like somewhat quick.
Yeah.
It was like,
And it was an exciting time for
I'd
me.
be curious to know the
for sure.
turnaround on that.
Yeah,
How
look
long
forward
that
to
took.
the next.
Yeah. No, you did set it up for Who Sent You. And when I got that, I played that, and Tati heard that. She said, oh, this is dirty. Like, as soon as she heard that, she understood why I was kind of in my own zone for a few days after that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was an important. I had to send you. I knew if we were gonna start, I had to send you bars, and it couldn't have been like 4 bars with a break, 4 bars. I just had to send you a long verse, and it had to be the right one.
It was.
Yo.
I was enchanted.
Enchanted.
The dawn of life, yo. It sounded like he said dawn of life, babe. And which, really, when you think about it, which is of greater importance? The dawn of life or the dawn of life? I guess the only argument you could make for the dawn of life is that without the dawn of life, there would have been no dawn of life. But absent that, I'm going to say it's very, very one-sided, dawn of life.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
What do you think about the dawn of life?
I mean, I think it's cool because it's already been over 10 years, which is wild.
Dang, has it been over 10 years?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Wow.
man. Time flies when you're having fun.
True. I also think I'm just as excited about doing it as I was, which is not necessarily about the dawn, but when we do lock in, it's like fun as hell. I think, remember we did a song before the Dawn of Lice, which I don't even know if ever came out.
It did come out. It come out on
Dawn
M.
of
Slago's
Lice.
record
Oh,
called
true.
called I think it's called Light. Yeah, I think it's called Light. I believe it's called Light.
Okay, cool.
And it come out on M. Slago's record featuring myself, which was called We Are Here, or We're There Now, or some variety of there and here. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but there's like a GPS logo in the thing. I can't remember.
Got you. Yeah, I remember we did that one just because we had started touring and we were like, I don't know, at some point we were like, here, it just kind of happened. And then I don't know when the official decision to licify came now.
I feel like the official lycification took place on that. Maybe it wasn't the first tour. Maybe it was the second tour. Because the first tour, look, the first tour, we was getting to know each other. And also, we might have did that first track. But
Yeah.
rapping with you, like, I love it. It's the most funnest. But
It's the most fun.
not even no buts, period. You the nicest cat. You know what I'm saying? You the nicest cat. So, being in your vicinity and being in your atmosphere took a little... I mean, I love myself. I consider myself the nicest cat. I consider myself very nice, but you the nicest cat, right? But what I'm saying is, I think just soaking up a bit of the atmosphere and a bit of the energy, I needed some calibration. And then we got calibrated, because I'm an unusual person as well. On the personal tip, you know what I'm saying? You kind of was feeling me out at first. Like, we was feeling each other. We knew we loved each other's bars, but we was kind of saying, this cat is unusual. He's also unusual. Let's kind of get oriented properly. Once, I feel like by the second tour, we had that orientation proper. And I was like, dag, in reality, us joining forces would be like but us joining forces, we kind of leave. I mean, this is not, I was going to say leave no creative stone unturned. And I know I'm being very complete lack of humility, but these are my actual thoughts about me and Ace and Lice, is that you can do mad things that nobody else. I listen to you and I feel very adept, but I listen to you and I'm like, I can't do none of that stuff. Nobody in the whole world could do it, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
That's how I feel about. I feel the same way about you. And when I hear a bar come off, I'm just like, I can't do that. Like,
good looking.
like what this dude just did, and
no disrespect.
I don't know why necessarily, because coming up, learning to rap and you try to imitate the people that you like. And a lot of the time I was like, I could kind of do that. You know what I mean? You hear someone that you think is dope, and then eventually you sort of get to a level where you're like, I can maybe do that. But then there's people that just write that, I don't know, the way a bar come off, because it's you and because you're able to put your personality in the bar, besides it being like a punchline or besides it just being a fly bar, like it's you, it's undeniably you, and it's the way your sense of humor works and the way your mind works. And it's like, it's the craziest feeling when you feel like you've been able to almost do what other people do for a little while, and then you hear someone who you're like, how did that happen? Where did this motherfucker, what avenue did you come up that I missed this? You know what I'm saying? This entire way to put a thought on the table. And I don't know, I guess those are the people I gravitate towards, just because I'm like fascinated. You know what I'm saying? Creatively fascinated. I still feel that way about you.
I feel exactly the way that you just said. I feel exactly the exact same way that you just said, 100%, 110%. So I was just listening to it being like, yo, this is a beautiful thing, because I feel like you doing stuff that only you can do. Me doing what I do. On these records, is there anything, like, does it leave anything? And it does. It does leave stuff that you know. I just feel like when we get together, there's nothing that can't be done. That's what I feel like. That, you know, and even, you know, that really is, you know, rhyme, I still can't, you know, sing like Anita Baker on a hook or something like that, you know?
No, you can. Yo, you know what's interesting is that you started me, it had been years since I had like sang a chorus of my own, even though I like to do it, but I just hadn't done it. But you sent, I don't know if it was Evolution or Homework or one of them, but yeah, I sang with you, and I was like, and now on a few solo songs since then, I was like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna break it back out, yo.
You got it, kid.
It's fun.
We need it, you know what I'm saying?
It's interesting to sing. You just like, I don't know, you think that takes a level of training that you don't have or something, whereas rapping is like you pick it up. Right. So then when I go to sing, I'm like, I'm not supposed to be doing this. No one ever taught me. You know what I mean?
But no one taught you how to rap either.
That's true. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Yo, can I ask you a question, B?
Yeah.
You could edit this or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there any origins to your rhyme, yo? Like, is there any origins to the way you're able to rhyme? Or did it just come from... Oh, hold on a second. Oh, this is my dude calling me.
Yo, don't let him interrupt.
I know, no. I shut him down. I shut him down, babe. You know what I'm saying?
He's
out.
Down.
I'm talking to him again.
Trying to have a combo.
But just where does your style come from, babe? It was never here before you, babe. Like before you, it was just a void where you are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you do that, babe? And then how do you... Yo, you know I was listening to the joint the other day with Camp Low. The on Bazooka Tooth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, how do you? I mean, and this is a rhetorical question, because I don't know if you know. If you do know, shed some light on it. But I don't know. I don't even understand how you, because you ain't even the same rhymer now that you were then. Now you've evolved so much.
That's interesting.
From absurdity, from like you've evolved so much from like being someplace nobody's ever been. I don't know. It's just. I don't even get it.
That's how I felt about those dudes too. I was like, who rhymes like Sonny Chiba? Like, this motherfucker is on another planet, you know? And I was so fly to me. I mean, both those dudes are on another level, but
I got love for Sonny. I love the camp. I love Camp Low. You know, Park Joint. You know, I used to tell myself when I was a kid, you know, when I get my first car, that's gonna be the first jam I play. I still love this jam. I love the camp. You know, I don't know. I mean, I listen to rhymes. I love some dudes. Like, if I spend 3 weeks with a bar of yours, okay, trying to extract what is going down, okay, then I know that 3 weeks later, there is a joy. Whether or not this is even what you was, like, I know that in 3 weeks I just need to dig. I just need to keep digging, and I get in shape. My shoulders and my muscles get in shape from just digging, and I find treasure.
That's so relatable.
On the Miami
That's
Lice
so
tip,
relatable.
I'm very glad we said on Miami Lice. Big shots to Jeremy Fish for hooking up that amazing owner like he always does.
Once again, yeah.
You know, we had talked about Lust for Lice.
In tubs. What's that? Lust for Lice. Yeah,
we talked about Lust for Lice.
I feel a way about that actually.
Oh,
so
break it down.
Well, so I knew you had thrown that as a title, but I think I didn't realize that you had felt it was locked in, and I was just kind of still riffing with Miami Lice, and then I almost feel like I stole it.
No.
Like I changed the title that you had locked in.
No.
And then it's interesting. Just to complete my story. You yesterday said a different title for like what we should do for the next one, and I forget what it is right now, but it was good. And I was like, oh, good. Now, Angel get the next one. But I felt bad. I was like, damn, maybe he was really. Originally Lust for Lice was on the table. I guess that's
it was on the table. I don't feel that way because Lice got to
really
get 2 thumbs up in every category, as you know. So that was for me. I was down with Lust for Lice, but I'm Miami Lice. We both upvoted Miami Lice. Exactly. Word up. It's getting crazy. Lust for Lice is kind of vacation-y though, but I'm not trying to argue for Lust for Lice.
Miami Lice, I don't know.
Damn, maybe are you feeling a type of way about that?
I prefer Miami Lice. I think Miami Lice is more flavor. Crockett and Tibbs.
How about this? What? Miami Lice, Lust for Lice.
How about like they be doing or in some of like Frankenstein or The Modern Prometheus? You know what I'm saying? We'll do it like that. Miami Lice is better. I remember the next one I was saying, should I say it right now? I don't know when I announce it.
I mean,
because it doesn't exist, now the pressure's on us. But I was thinking, let there be lice, and then you just see like some hands coming out the clouds, like God just endowed the world with lice.
If you're listening, start drawing this. Let there be lice, hands, clouds.
Hands, clouds. Just the creator just looked at us, kind of like on the 8th day. Let there be lice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or the 7th day, I guess, arrested.
After a full day arrest, right, exactly.
So he was refreshed.
He's like, I forgot something. I forgot one thing.
She was refreshed. God was refreshed, said, let me go in there with fresh legs. Let there be lice.
Exactly.
Word up. Yo, let me just think if there's anything else I want to say about lice real quick. It's a real privilege to rock with you, my dude. Like, you that dude, babe. The ball rapper that doesn't shave his head. Be giving everybody handshakes, punk. Yo, you know what, though?
Damn, I wish we could have a listening party now, but I guess we can't.
We can't have a listening party because it's not out. Or I guess it will be out by the time this happens. Place. I don't know.
Well, I'll hit you soon. Send me the thing.
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
I'm here, yo. I think we did good. I think we did pretty good for ourselves, yeah. All right. You the best, brother. Peace.
Cool. I'll talk to you. Peace.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Really cool. Really, really cool. That was a cool video. I like that. That's interesting. Like, just to be able to cap off an album, which is a little bit, especially when you're collaborating with others on an album, just having that little dialogue in there, like, it's so cool. You get those critical insights as to why certain decisions were made. I love that. That was really, 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 really cool. I really appreciate that. Hopefully they do that for Let There Be Lice. That would be really neat. I would really like that. Awesome. That was incredible. Really cool stuff by them.